Hello mermaids and mystics, and welcome to another full moon crafting video. In this one I'll be showing you how to make a unique magical tool that I use called Mermaid Spell Pearls. Now these are really versatile. They're made with just a few ingredients, but you can add different things to them to really customize them for whatever your intention is. These can be used for lots of different types of workings and spells like manifestation or banishing. You can put them in ritual baths. You can think of a lot of cool things to do with these. I really love them and I'm excited to share them with you and give you some examples of the ways that you can make them really unique and special. So let's make some magical mermaid spell pearls. Okay, so here are some finished spell pearls in my perfect little clamshell pouch. I was so happy to find this perfect use for this. And now to make them, let's begin with the bentonite clay. This is a really great product. I got the idea for these pearls using this to make a clay mask for myself. Using that and rose water makes a terrific mask, very good for your skin. So here we have some wonderful earth element for these pearls. And of course, we've got some sea salt, kind of a combination of earth and water energy. That's the main base. Let's go ahead and mix that up. So this amount here, this 1 tablespoon of each, depending about how big you make your pearls, you should get around like 5 to 6 little ones. But to make this tailored for whatever your intention is, these are so versatile. You can use these for different kinds of spells. I am making kind of an all-purpose one with one of my favorite ingredients, which is rose essential oil. Rose is so powerful and magical and good for so many things like love, healing, beauty, they're just so magical in general. I find them to be a really good go-to all-purpose product. And since I am making this one kind of all-purpose, but mostly for just manifestation, for wishes, I'm using this powder blend, Do My Bidding. We're gonna add a little bit of this. So you can use, of course, all different kinds of essential oils or powders or both to bring all kinds of unique and specific energies to these pearls for whatever your intention is, for whatever type of spell you're doing. You'll want to focus your attention and your energies while you're stirring this, mixing everything up. Now we're going to add our water. These are very watery, not just in their original composition, to make them, but to use them. The idea is to toss these pearls into a body of water. The water is the conduit that conducts or manifests or banishes or releases or heals, whatever it is, whatever your intention is based on how or why you're using these pearls. Right, that seems to probably be a good amount of water. You just want this to become kind of a dough, kind of like wet sand, malleable. But before we shape those, we're going to incorporate some color magic. Oops. I've never done this before. I'm excited to incorporate some color, and I'm going to do purple. Let's do 3 of each. 1, 2, 3. Purple is not only my favorite color, but is a very magical color. I just find it to be the most magical and mystical color. 1, 2, 3. It is also very regal and royal, high vibration, just has a lot of really excellent energy. So I want these to be purple to make them very personal to me. So, oh, that's looking good. You really mix and stir that in. It takes just a little bit to incorporate that. Obviously, it's kind of a soft, muted color. That's to be expected. Let's make it a little more vivid. Add just a little more. Let's say maybe 2 drops of each this time. So depending, of course, again, on your intention, you make these any color. have a lot of fun with that. This is natural plant-based food coloring, which of course I highly recommend. There we go. A lot more color. Oh, that's lovely. So much magic, so much energy in there. I really love pre-made, pre-charged spells and spell components. These are terrific to make ahead to have, so you kind of like part of the spell is creating them, getting your personal energy and intention in there, getting the energy and magic from whatever products you use, like the powders or the oils. Now let's get in there with our fingers. I love how tactile this is. Just like being a kid playing with sand on the beach or mud. Just feel it, play with it for a moment. It's very grounding. Get your own energy in there. Whoops. Need to bump that, sorry. Yeah, I think this is a decent consistency. Maybe a little wet, but mostly pretty good. Let's see how this does shaping it. Just kind of roll it up. Little soft, little wet. You might want to add a little bit to that. Maybe just a little bit of each. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right, that should do it. These are great for magic on the go. These are great for kind of quick, easy magic. Whisper your wish, your intention to the pearl. Throw it into the water. Water is the conduit that will carry and manifest your will, or that will release, banish whatever it is you're trying to release or banish if you're doing that. There you go. Those are coming together nicely. Again, a subtle muted color, but the color's in there. That energy and magic is in there. Yeah, let's see. All right, yeah, maybe, whoops, a little sticky. Well, not sticky, just kind of. Could maybe still be just a little more dry. That's all right, it's working. Once you've got your pearls, you want to let them dry. It takes kind of a while. You may as well just let them sit overnight. I don't know exactly how many hours it takes. I just let them dry till the next day. And while they're drying or after they dry, you can charge them in the moonlight, whether that's the waxing moon or the full moon, whatever you're working with, whatever your intention is, or even in the new moon, maybe. I mean, yeah, the new or the waning moon, if you're maybe using them for banishing or protection. Or you could place them on your altar to kind of charge them up a little, or you could do both. And then once they're dry, you can put them in something. All right, so I'm trying to wipe off a little, but it's still all over me for now. That's okay. And you can try to put them in something pretty, find something cool and magical to keep your magical little mermaid pearls. I hope this was fun. I hope you give this a try and enjoy making these. I'd love to hear how you make them unique for you and for your particular working. I'd love to hear if you are doing this for a full or waxing moon or something totally different. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you next time.